Well, it's always a dream of mine to work in a garden centre. Here I am, hose in hand. Now, this is one of the most important jobs at a garden centre, watering up. So I spend a few hours each shift walking the paths and giving the beds a good soak. And start with the bedding plants, then it's the roses and the climbers and the fruit trees and so on. Then, of course, everything in the greenhouses. It's a big spot, this. It's quite a long job. And when I'm not watering, I'm deadheading. It's another important job. You know, customers, they prefer plants that are neat and tidy, and well, even the water lilies and the pond plants need to be deadheaded. Sweeping, do a lot of sweeping. Customers expect a bit of dirt and spilt soil and one underfoot, but I try and get the worst of it swept up as soon as I can. Presentation is everything. It gets busy in the shop here, especially at weekends. Houseplants, bulbs, seeds, hanging baskets. They sell fish here too, all sizes. Tropical fish and pond fish, and pond filters, pond pumps, pond liner, the lot, water features. Oh, and they sell eggs. And they've got an ice cream freezer as well. There's something here for everyone. They even grow a lot of plants in that far greenhouse, and they sell it onto the greengrocers and the like. And then they grow a little bit extra to donate to old folks' homes and special schools. It's nice, that, isn't it? Well, they make hundreds of holly wreaths at Christmas time, apparently. Shame I won't be here longer, actually. Yeah, it's just a short-term thing, you see. 3 months, part-time, community service. Or community payback, I think they call it now. Which means I can't serve the customers or help behind the counter. I help in the shop in other ways, though. I put the kettle on for the rest of the staff, that type of thing, and I'm able to carry bags of compost to people's cars for them. And I sometimes, not often, help with the deliveries as well, if it's something heavy, like a 2-man lift. I'm here because the fella at the community service place knows the fella who runs this place. He warned me he was a real taskmaster and I wouldn't get an easy ride. And, well, it's true. He knows what he wants, the boss. But they don't judge me here. The boss even takes the mickey out of me, actually. Because my crime, if that's what you want to call it, is actually an illness, you see. It's a compulsion. It's like OCD. I don't actually want to do it. I've been struggling with it for years. I'm what they call a kleptomaniac. You should look it up. It's a genuine condition. The boss, he always frisks me at home time and checks me bag and my lunchbox and my flask. Belt and braces, he calls it. He says I could be smuggling a shabumpkin out in my flask, and technically he's right. I could get quite a few daffodil bulbs in my lunchbox, I suppose. Maybe laugh about it. Says he'll throw me in the ornamental fish pond if he caught with anything. And he means it. They originally suggested I serve me hours in a charity shop. The fellow at the community service place knows someone who runs the Save the Donkeys shop as well, but they wouldn't have me because of my condition, which, it's fair enough, I guess. I did once, impulsively, take something from a charity shop. It was just a cassette tape. I can't even remember what the tape was. And as with most things I take, I didn't want it. Charity shops can't give cassettes away as a rule. Most of them won't take them. So I didn't feel bad about that one. Well, given that they'd eventually put it in the bin anyway. And it went straight back to another charity shop. I donate most of what I take to charity shops, actually. I'll tell you what, the donkeys and the greyhounds and the aged, they've all done very well out of my illness. If it's not given to charity, then I put things away as gifts. I rarely keep anything. Instead of making me do this community service, they should put me in therapy. That's what I really need, because I'm not a bad person. There's no malice intended. I just It just happens before I can stop myself. There must be a reason I'm like this. Depression, maybe, or general unhappiness, or something to do with my childhood. It'll be something psychological like that. Mind, they say that gardening is good therapy. Even if you kill everything, it's that connection to nature. It's good for you. I was reading this thing recently about how making direct physical contact with the ground, like grass or soil or sand, your body absorbs electrons from the Earth's natural electric charge. And, well, I mean, basically it helps you with stress and energy levels and, all sorts. And, I believe it. Because since I've been working here, I felt really cheerful. My mood's been good. Been sleeping better. Of course, been surrounded by plants and flowers all day. It's going to put anyone in a good frame of mind. I can't remember the last time I took anything. Well, except a bottle of ketchup from the Hungry Horse last Tuesday. But they had lots of them all lined up. And I was cross because the chicken was quite tough. So that was revenge. And the odd thing from the self-checkout at Tesco's. But then everyone does that, don't they? I mean, it's their own fault for making us serve ourselves. They got themselves to blame. And swiping 2 newspapers at once is easily done. I mean, sometimes you don't even realise you've done it until you get home. I'll tell you what customers steal from here. Now, this will shock you. Newts from the water lily tanks. I mean, there's loads of them swimming about in there. They're lovely to watch. So the customers can bag their own plants, and we see them scoop 1 or 2 newts out and they drop them in the bag. And all the staff know it happens. So when it comes to paying, you hear whoever's on the till say, well, I'll just check your bag for newts. Sometimes they sneak onto the plants. Oh, God, the customers, they always look disappointed. And the odd one will say, oh, we don't mind having a newt. But they're told straight, you cannot take wildlife from its natural habitat. Plus, they're protected species. I mean, it's not like a bottle of ketchup from the Hungry Horse, is it? Something else the customers do here, they wheel their trolley of plants to the counter, and as the staff ring it through, you can see them grinning, which is a clear indication that the staff have missed something in the trolley, and they think they're going to get something for free. Now, they could say to the staff, oh, I think you've missed this, but they don't. They'd walk out with it if their smiles didn't give it away. And it's still attempted theft, you see. I mean, lots of people do it, just in different ways. Usually, I'll take something just because I haven't got one, or whatever it is. Like this hose pipe, for example. I mean, it's a nice one, but I don't need one. I live in a flat with no garden, but I haven't got one. Even the nozzle's nice. One of my best hauls was from a hotel in Bicester. What a shoddy place that was. Awful service. Very noisy during the night. So that resulted in me taking the TV remote, a knife and fork, a picture of a rough collie and a little girl in the countryside, a soap dish and a letter rack. Oh, and a cushion. So that one was punishment. And this is mine. Doing time in paradise. And taking time to smell the flowers as I do. Smell that punishment. The boss says this might not be the biggest garden centre in the area, but it's certainly the prettiest. And he's right. Boy, I do like this nozzle. Wonder if it comes off.
Time in Paradise was performed by David Lonsdale and written by Claire Spratt.